This is Lost in Turmoil by William Brasher. Lost in Turmoil is a puzzle game with battle simulation that involves the player to drag shapes and blocks from the generator to match verbatim the shapes and blocks in the puzzle map, dissolving them to reveal a space that the player icon can move to. The player has to use the shapes and blocks to reveal a path to the flag to clear the stage. Lost in Turmoil is a 2D platform mobile app game that is set on a puzzle map, with a shape and block generator and a flag that has to be reached by the player's icon to clear the stage. Players can expect obstacles and challenges or even rewards from their decisions throughout the puzzle map. The player drags the shapes and blocks from the generator to match verbatim the ones on the puzzle map, dissolving them to reveal a space that the player icon can move to. The player has to use the shape and block to reveal a clear path, but even doing that may reveal the space is occupied by an enemy that the player may have to battle to get to that flag. The rules are simple. The player has to use all shapes and blocks in the generated box before the box will generate new figures. Players can move in any directions that is not covered by shapes or blocks. Players can only move one space at a time. No multi-space jumping unless the path is available to do so. Players cannot jump spaces occupied with shapes or blocks. Then wrapping it up with the battle simulation, players keep the fallen enemy's collectibles as a reward at the end of the battle. And finally, if the player dies during the battle, this starts a new puzzle map. Your goal is the flag, battling the puzzle map with the shapes or blocks to reveal the path to the flag. The elements that are working against the player is the randomization of the shape and the block generator, then the randomization of the enemies themselves on the map piece, and then next would be the randomization of the map, and each time the player clears the stage will generate a new random placement of flags and rewards. The decisions that the players will have is 1. The placement where the shape goes for the player to reveal the path. Then the second would be what path the player takes to get to that flag. The third would be if the player travels to the space to get the item available for the player's collectible. And finally, if the player wants to battle with the enemy, the player will be presented with a decision to battle or not. Games that Lost in Turmoil are like Dr. Mario, Tetris, and even chess. I believe Lost in Turmoil is a different game when comparing them, even though some may have the same mechanics. Lost in Turmoil has a player icon that has to reach a flag to clear the stage. The risk factors are the same. The shape and block generator coming up with a simple code to generate them randomly. The second would have to be the balance of the game, making the level difficultiness progress as the player does, keeping the player in state of flow. The third would have to be making a mobile app game, since I am still learning how to put Unity projects on my iPhone. But since we can make this into computer games, the risk is kind of goes out the window. Thank you for watching.